What's going on, guys? Well, I want to do a video on this crate club. This was sent to me as an early Christmas present from a viewer, and it's really interesting. They saw how I love the battle boxes, and this is essentially a very similar thing where it's a monthly club, or you can even pay quarterly. There's a lot of different range, all the way, I think the cheapest is like $29 a month and on up to like $400 a quarter or whatever it is. It just depends on how much gear you want to get or what types of gear you want to get. But the catch with this club is this is run by veterans, and I believe all the vets that actually are participating in this club is like 8+ years of service. Okay, these are guys who have a very good grasp on the type of gear that soldiers use, and they rely on every single day when they're out in battle or preparing for battle. This is a medical kit. This is actually, here's a list if you want to pause and see what everything that's really involved in here. I'm going to break it open a little bit and talk about some of the items. But this is not a review on this club because I'm not involved with this. You know what I mean? This was just a gift that for me to try it out. And I'm not going to use any of this medical gear for a couple reasons. Number one is because I like to save it for a real emergency. And number two, this is like high-level professional gear that soldiers would actually rely on to save their lives. And some of the stuff that's in here, I mean, we're not talking about just Band-Aids and Neosporin, okay? There's tourniquets in here, and there's some gear that if you misuse, you can actually make someone's medical situation much worse or kill them. So this is no joke stuff, and I have to actually learn how to use some of this stuff. I have to do more research myself so that I'm better prepared to actually use this in a real situation and actually help someone, as opposed to making their situation much worse. But it was just pretty damn cool, so I wanted to show it on camera here. I really like it. I'm going to look more into this myself. This particular one came with a nice shirt. Let's see if I could show you this real quick. SOFREP. All right. And also a knife, because I think this one was delayed. So they gave a Gerber model here, which is pretty interesting. Might do a review on this in the future. But yeah, this is essentially a very professional medical kit here. The actual bag that it's provided here is a tactical tailor bag, which is very good quality. You can see the medical scissors right on top. All right, easily accessible. Break this open, you can see there's just a slew of different stuff in here. A couple different tourniquets. I mean, again, you can pause on the contents here to see what's actually in it. But I mean, yeah, you can treat nasty gashes to gunshot wounds with this stuff. I mean, there's even, let's see, and there was a set of different airway opening devices for different, you know, size people, from kids to adults. I mean, you name it, it's in here. This is a very advanced kit. Here's a splint with aluminum inside there, padded splint. A lot of stuff. I mean, you're not going to find this type of medical gear at Walmart. You know what I mean? I try to be very prepared and keep med kits everywhere. But this is like an extreme kit. This is like some battlefield woundage. You know what I'm saying? If you happen to get into a car accident or something like that, you're not necessarily going to be helping yourself. You're not going to whip out your bag and patch up your broken legs and stuff like that. And with regular society working as it should, you should be able to call 911 and get emergency services as soon as possible, and trained professionals can do this for you. This kit, for me, is kind of like if society breaks down, there's no ambulance on the way. You know what I mean? And more importantly than the actual gear that's in here, is the knowledge on how to use it properly. Okay, and that's where I'm kind of getting at, is that all this stuff is great, but if you don't know what you're doing, it's useless to you. And if anything, you're going to hurt people more than they are probably already hurt. So I have to educate myself fully on this. This is, you know, like I said, a lot of stuff is advanced medical stuff. I do know how to use, you know, certain tourniquet styles and the purpose of that, and of course the, you know, clotting devices and so forth, cauterizing stuff. I mean, there's a lot of things that are in here that I don't have knowledge on, though, and I really do want to, you know, kind of train myself a little bit more for that kind of stuff. But it just seemed really interesting. So there's a lot of people out there that comment on my battle box videos, and they say, yeah, that's cool and everything, but the stuff in there is junk. I happen to disagree. I do like the battle boxes a lot, and that fits me and what I need. But if you're more advanced and you want, you know, some of the top gear that's out there, this might be something that you're more interested in. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's worth looking into, and I'm just passing on the information. It's all new to me. So any feedback, of course, if you guys are involved with Crate Club, let me know what you think of it so far, the gear that you got. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about this briefly and just kind of get the information out there if you didn't know about this. If you are a veteran, first of all, thank you very much for your service. And secondly, this is a lot of stuff you're probably already trained with, you know, you maybe have more information about. This is the kind of med kits you might want to stock around for those really bad times when, you know, our public services aren't available to us. But again, the education of how to use this stuff properly is even more important than having the stuff. It's like putting a gun in someone's hand who's never shot a gun before. They're more dangerous than they are helpful. So education, knowledge, it's extremely important. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start investigating this more. But for all the people out there that kind of like the idea of BattleBox but wanted better gear, well, this is better gear, apparently. Of course, it's gonna cost you. It'll cost more money for better gear. But it's an option, and it's pretty cool. I'm looking into it, so I wanted to make this video first off to thank the person who sent this to me. Thank you so much. I mean, super cool, but I have a lot of learning to do. I have to educate myself properly in order to be able to use this efficiently. And of course, it's a nice bonus that it's run by veterans, all with like 8+ years of service. So they know what they're talking about. They know what gear works from firsthand experiences. It's not just like, oh yeah, I heard this work. No, it's like some guy got shot. I used this on him. He lived. You know, it's some serious gear here. So worth looking into. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys have an awesome day. And again, any information about Crate Club, your experience with it, you know, what kind of stuff you got in the past, I'd love to hear more about it. I'm learning as well as you guys, but I'm just here to show you that there's other options out there as far as, you know, monthly gear subscriptions. So there you go. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.